Entrepreneurship is a dream that fuels the ambitions of millions. But while some entrepreneurs build empires, others struggle to keep their businesses afloat. What makes the difference? Is it luck, intelligence, or just hard work? To uncover the answers, let's take two real-life examples. Sarah and James, both passionate entrepreneurs but with different outcomes. Sarah's success story. Sarah grew up in a small town in Ohio. From a young age, she was fascinated by business and innovation. When she turned 27, she decided to start her own sustainable fashion brand, Green Style, offering eco-friendly clothing. She knew she was entering a competitive industry, but she had a solid plan. She researched customer demand, built relationships with ethical suppliers, and launched an e-commerce store with a clear brand identity. What made Sarah successful? Several key factors. Thorough market research. She knew her customers well. She analyzed competitors, understood price sensitivity, and identified gaps in the market. Financial discipline. Instead of borrowing too much too soon, she started lean, focusing on essential expenses and reinvesting profits. Strong marketing strategy. She leveraged social media influencers, organic content marketing, and customer engagement to build a loyal community. Resilience and adaptability. When supply chain issues arose, she quickly found alternative sources. She never panicked. She pivoted. Within 3 years, Green Style became a $10 million brand. Sarah had not only succeeded but had created a model of sustainable business growth. James, on the other hand, was just as ambitious. He quit his job in tech to launch a mobile app for fitness tracking. He believed in the idea but made critical mistakes. No market validation. He assumed people needed another fitness app without actually testing demand. Spending before earning. He raised money from friends and family, but instead of careful spending, he hired a big team and rented a fancy office too soon. Ignoring feedback. Users found the app confusing, but he insisted it was fine rather than improving it. Lack of financial management. Costs kept rising, and without steady revenue, he ran out of money. Within 18 months, his startup shut down. His dream had turned into a financial burden. Why did Sarah thrive while James failed? Success in entrepreneurship isn't just about having an idea. It's about execution, adaptability, and financial wisdom. This is the foundation of our story. In the next episode, we'll dive deeper into the role of vision, mindset, and leadership in an entrepreneur's journey. If you ask any successful entrepreneur about the secret to their achievements, most will point to one thing: mindset. It's not just about skills or strategy. The way you think and respond to challenges plays a massive role in whether you succeed or fail. Let's return to our two entrepreneurs, Sarah and James, and examine how their mindsets shaped their journeys. Lesson 1. Entrepreneurs with a growth mindset adapt and thrive. Those with a fixed mindset struggle to pivot when challenges arise. Every successful business starts with a compelling vision. But there's a difference between having an idea and crafting a clear, actionable vision. Sarah's vision for Green Style wasn't just about selling eco-friendly clothes. She wanted to redefine sustainable fashion, offering stylish options without harming the planet. This larger purpose attracted like-minded customers who became passionate brand ambassadors. James, however, had a vague goal: build a fitness app and get rich. Without a clear vision, his decisions became scattered. His team didn't understand the deeper mission because there wasn't one. As a result, motivation faded and the business lacked direction. Lesson 2. A clear, meaningful vision not only guides decision-making but also inspires employees and customers. Entrepreneurship involves risk, but not all risks are equal. Successful entrepreneurs take calculated risks. They weigh the potential reward against the downside and plan accordingly. Sarah took risks by launching an online business in a competitive market. But every move was backed by data. She tested her designs with small batches before scaling up. When her supplier raised prices, she had alternative vendors ready. James, on the other hand, made reckless risks. He spent heavily on marketing without proving product market fit. When funds ran low, he gambled on a major redesign without consulting users. Each decision increased the likelihood of failure. Lesson 3. Success comes from taking calculated risks, not gambling on untested ideas. Entrepreneurship is emotionally demanding. Rejections, failures, and uncertainty are part of the journey. The ability to bounce back, emotional resilience often separates those who succeed from those who quit. Sarah faced major setbacks. Early on, a production error ruined an entire inventory shipment. Instead of giving up, she focused on solving the problem. She communicated transparently with customers, offering discounts for delayed orders. This honesty strengthened customer loyalty. When James hit obstacles, he took them personally. Negative reviews discouraged him. Instead of solving issues head-on, he grew frustrated and avoided tough conversations. Eventually, the stress became overwhelming and he shut down the company. Lesson 4. Entrepreneurs who stay resilient through tough times build stronger, more durable businesses. Successful entrepreneurs like Sarah understand that mindset isn't just positive thinking, it's a daily commitment to learning, adapting, and persisting. In the next part, we'll explore another crucial factor that separates winners from losers: the power of execution and consistency. Having a brilliant idea is exciting, but ideas alone don't build successful businesses. What separates successful entrepreneurs like Sarah from those who struggle, like James, is execution. The ability to turn ideas into action day after day. Let's dive deeper into the key areas where execution determines success or failure. Successful entrepreneurs understand that a clear plan bridges the gap between vision and results. They don't leave things to chance, they map out their steps and adapt as they go. When Sarah launched GreenStyle, she didn't just jump in. She spent months creating a business plan that covered market analysis, who are her competitors and what makes her brand unique; cost breakdown, how much would it take to produce, market, and scale her products; sales strategy, which platforms would she use and how would she attract her ideal customer. Every move was intentional. For example, rather than selling hundreds of products up front, she tested 5 core designs to measure demand before expanding. This cautious, methodical approach helped her reduce waste and increase profits. James, however, took the opposite approach. Excited by his fitness app idea, he skipped a formal plan. His assumption? If I build it, people will come. Without a roadmap, he wasted resources on unnecessary features. Worse, he didn't define his target audience clearly, so his marketing messages were scattered and ineffective. Lesson 1. Execution starts with a well-defined plan and the discipline to follow it while staying flexible. Point 1. Common reason entrepreneurs fail is chasing too many ideas at once. Success comes from identifying the most important priorities and focusing relentlessly on them. Sarah followed the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. She recognized that 20% of her efforts would drive 80% of her results. For GreenStyle, that meant focusing on customer experience, delivering high-quality products and excellent service; digital marketing, building a strong online presence through social media and SEO; lean operations, keeping overhead low to maximize profit margins. If a task didn't directly contribute to growth, she either outsourced it or ignored it. James, on the other hand, tried to do everything at once. He added flashy features to his app without validating user interest. He spent hours redesigning his website instead of fixing critical user experience problems. This lack of focus drained his energy and resources. Lesson 2. Successful entrepreneurs identify their core drivers and double down on them, ignoring distractions. Execution is not about short bursts of effort, it's about consistent action over months and years. Sarah adopted a routine of disciplined action. Every day, she followed a structured schedule. Morning, review sales data and customer feedback. Midday, collaborate with her team on upcoming product releases. Afternoon, engage with her online community and plan new marketing strategies. By showing up consistently, her brand grew steadily. Even when growth slowed, she trusted the process and kept moving forward. James, by contrast, worked inconsistent hours. Some weeks he overworked himself, while others he grew distracted by new, exciting ideas. Without a steady commitment to daily progress, his company struggled to maintain momentum. Lesson 3. Consistent execution, even when progress feels slow, is the backbone of long-term business success. You can't improve what you don't measure. The best entrepreneurs regularly track their performance and adjust their strategies. Sarah was obsessed with data. Every month, she reviewed key performance indicators, KPIs, like customer acquisition cost, how much did she spend to get each new customer; repeat purchase rate, were customers coming back; profit margins, was she balancing growth with financial sustainability? When sales dipped, she didn't guess the problem, she found the data, identified the cause, and adjusted her marketing. James rarely measured his outcomes. He focused on vanity metrics like social media followers instead of crucial indicators like user retention. Without clear data, he couldn't identify what was working and what wasn't. Lesson 4. Successful businesses thrive by tracking results and making data-driven decisions. All entrepreneurs face fear of failure, rejection, and uncertainty. What distinguishes successful ones is their ability to act anyway. Sarah felt fear, especially when making big decisions like investing in a new product line. But she pushed through by breaking big risks into smaller, manageable steps. James, however, let fear paralyze him. When the app faced early criticism, he delayed improvements because he was afraid of more negative feedback. This hesitation became the beginning of the end. Lesson 5. Success requires taking bold action even when fear is present. The execution difference. It's not just great ideas that make an entrepreneur successful, it's turning those ideas into reality through white heavy checkmark clear planning, white heavy checkmark laser sharp focus, white heavy checkmark daily consistency, white heavy checkmark data-driven improvement, white heavy checkmark courageous action. We'll explore how building the right team and relationships can make or break a business. While vision and execution are essential for entrepreneurial success, no one builds an empire alone. The ability to attract the right people, build a loyal team, and cultivate strong relationships is what separates thriving businesses from those that fade away. Let's continue with the stories of Sarah and James and see how their choices around people affected their outcomes. Entrepreneurs who succeed understand that they can't do everything themselves. They focus on hiring people smarter than they are in key areas and empowering those people to succeed. When Sarah's sustainable fashion brand, Green Style, began to grow, she knew she couldn't manage every aspect alone. Her first hires were an operations expert to handle supply chain logistics, a marketing strategist to expand brand awareness, a customer experience manager to ensure shoppers felt valued. She hired carefully, looking for people who shared her passion for sustainability but also brought specialized skills. More importantly, she trusted her team. Instead of micromanaging, she gave them autonomy while holding them accountable for results. James took a different approach. When his fitness app gained early traction, he rushed to hire friends instead of specialists. While loyal, his team lacked the technical and marketing expertise needed to scale the business. Worse, he often tried to control everything, refusing to delegate critical decisions. This not only overburdened him but also frustrated his team, leading to high turnover. Lesson 1. Successful entrepreneurs hire smartly, delegate wisely, and empower their teams to perform. A strong business culture fosters loyalty, innovation, and resilience. It's not just about perks, it's about shared values and a sense of purpose. Sarah was intentional about shaping Green Style's culture. She emphasized transparency, open communication about company goals and challenges, work-life balance, flexible schedules, and mental health support. Recognition, regularly celebrating team achievements, big and small. As a result, her employees felt invested in the company's mission, leading to higher productivity and lower turnover. James, however, neglected culture. The pressure to deliver results led to long hours and unclear expectations. Employees felt burned out, and without a strong connection to a broader mission, morale plummeted. Lesson 2. A healthy company culture isn't a luxury, it's a competitive advantage. No entrepreneur has all the answers. That's why successful founders actively seek mentors, people with experience who can provide guidance, perspective, and honest feedback. Early in her journey, Sarah joined an entrepreneurial mentorship program. Her mentor, a seasoned retail executive, helped her negotiate better supplier deals, navigate cash flow challenges, avoid common legal pitfalls in e-commerce. This outside perspective accelerated her growth and helped her sidestep costly mistakes. James, on the other hand, resisted mentorship. Believing he could figure it out alone, he didn't seek external advice until problems escalated. By then, it was too late to save his business. Lightbulb. Lesson 3. Mentorship accelerates success by providing access to wisdom and connections beyond your own experience. Successful entrepreneurs know their businesses depend on happy, loyal customers. Building meaningful customer relationships goes beyond providing a product, it's about trust and service. Sarah prioritized customer experience from day one. She implemented personalized communication, sending handwritten thank you notes with orders, fast, responsive support, a dedicated team to resolve issues promptly, loyalty rewards, discounts, and exclusive perks for repeat customers. When a shipment delay caused frustration, Sarah personally reached out to affected customers, offering refunds or future discounts.